Hello, I am Chitranshu. I am co-founder and CEO of Primebook. At Primebook, we have developed a new category of hybrid laptops powered by our own operating system. When we started the company, we saw a gap that less than 20,000 rupee laptops are very poor in performance. So to solve that gap, we created our own operating system, and that operating system is powered by Android. It gives users access to Android apps. It gives users access to cloud PC and a lot of productivity tools in very fraction of a cost. Firstly, it's the performance. So what we have tried to do, keeping the price point very similar, we have doubled the performance of Primebook 2. We have introduced a new chipset, which is MediaTek G99, which is giving double the performance. Second is, earlier Primebook was based on Android 11 and Primebook 2 today is based on Android 15. Thirdly, we have integrated, as I said earlier, AI and cloud PC into Primebook 2 Pro and Max. That was not there in the previous generation. So Primebook laptops are designed for first-time laptop users of 15 to 25 years old. Typically, what they want is they want very high performance in an affordable price point, and that is what Primebook is able to give. So for someone who wants to learn coding, do designing, wants to play games or do their general office work, for everything you can do Primebook. There's no question about that. So every one of us can use Primebook. Just that the brand positioning, because when a new startup has to build a brand positioning, we targeted these 15 to 25-year-old next generation. But every one of us can use Primebook. So my Shark Tank journey, it was a very interesting one. Season 1 had just got over, and I was not sure. My brother told me, you are also doing a startup, why don't you just apply and see, right? Whenever there is such a high target in mind, we ourselves say कि अरे नहीं हो जाएगा, रहने दो, वहाँ तो कम पैसे उठते हैं, all of that. But somehow still I applied, right? And it is typically 4-step filtering process. So first you have to write a 1-pager form. Second is you have to write a 20-pager form. First you get selected from a 1-pager, then there's a 20-pager form. They want to know about your background, your family, your everything. Then they ask you to submit a 3-minute video where it's like a mock pitch only, the pitch that you give when you start the episode. And then they call you Mumbai and they do a video audition. Their sharks are not there, the Sony production team is there, and typically they will play a Shark Tank, do a Shark Tank only, right? After that you get selected, and then it was a great experience. First time I saw all that Yashraj studio, behind the scenes, what happens in a studio environment. I got to learn that there is no ceiling. They are just grills, and you can make ceiling according to in the room. Those
depending upon
the environment what you want to show. Yeah. And so when they call you, before putting to the shark, only one thing they do, which is the practicing of those 2 minutes pitch. That we learn. Otherwise, everything else is just Q&A. Everything else is just live. So that 2 minutes pitch we practice for 2 days. So they call us 2 days back for the practice. So that was again good experience. I made good friends. Again, some Shark Tank fellow, we are still connected. And there was a time, sound studio mein audio recording, we saw Ranveer Singh, Abhishek Bachchan. So Yashraj was full of celebrities. So it was a good experience to see. So on TV, actually, we closed the deal with Piyush Bansal and Aman Gupta. And we raised around 75 lakhs, 3% of our equity. But after the air and everything, finally we closed the deal with Aman Gupta. So Aman Gupta is a great shark. He's so approachable, and I always reach out to him if I have any issues in terms of understanding supply chain. So for example, we started offline retail, selling to these large format Reliance Retail, Chroma, this distribution. Aman Gupta introduced me to their head of distribution. He gave me direct contacts. Okay, you talk to this guy. So that way, Aman Gupta is,
helped you out
yeah, very
doing
helpful.
your business.
Yeah, because we are in the same space, more or less. They are also consumer electronics. So the distributors, the businessmen, the supply chain, a lot of things are very synced. So I got a lot of help from him. So, in India, especially with digital India, the price is not the problem. It's not like, you just have to make stuff affordable and everyone will get it. Price to performance ratio is the most important. I can make a 5,000 rupee laptop, 10,000 rupee laptop also, it will not run. So the challenge is not just giving affordability or price. The challenge is giving right performance in the right price point. So Primebook, our vision was this only to solve. So, and with 21st century skills going on all laptop, like coding, designing, content creation, any skill development, you need a laptop. So we very well position our company and the brand for the digital India and tech education, where affordability is a good factor, good performance is a good factor, and learning the 21st century skills, because I'm sure NEP 2020, it has introduced technical skills into its curriculum. So learning AI, learning coding, doing development, doing editing, content creation, general office work, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, everything helps user to build that digital dream. So our major business comes from Flipkart and Amazon. We directly sell on these two marketplaces. After that, we do a lot of B2B business, where we supply to schools, coaching centers, enterprise, these kind of solutions through channel partners. Then lastly, in this year only, we started offline retail. So in South, we are starting distribution with Sangeeta Mobiles, Grias, Satya Electronics. So we are now starting offline retail network also. Primebook in itself, if you look at it as a brand, it is made in India, designed for Indians. Typically, the other laptops brand, if you see, all of them have American operating system, Windows and Chrome OS. Windows operating system, it was never designed for a budget laptop. That is why the initial problem that I said, that 20,000 price point, there is no good performance laptop. So we feel our brand position is very similar, that we are the consumer of Primebook. What best we want from the laptop, the Primebook should be able to give. Affordability, high performance, cloud PC, AI layer, futuristic approach, and all designed for the Indian use case. We are an app first country. All of our, for example, the education ecosystem, all its applications are based on Android. These physics wala, Doubtnut, everyone has Android apps, because in India we missed the journey of having a personal computer. Our students, our user directly got smartphones and tablets. Professionals, students never got laptops, and then every education company started building on applications. So that ecosystem, we put it in a more productive form factor, because phone you can do in only
there
consumption. Yes. Yeah.
Whereas this is a broader.
Yeah. It's a phone is a utility device. This is a productivity device. So for productivity, you need to come here, and we brought you all the ecosystem. Windows also, Linux also. You must have seen the
Yeah.
So Windows also, Linux also, and then the Android application ecosystem. So in terms of marketing strategy, we are actively seeking a good brand ambassador to help us promote the brand in the top of the. From the brand perspective, Gukesh, I feel, is a very good choice. It goes with the brand. He's young. He's a world chess champion and intelligence, productivity. But nothing has been sure yet. So that is when we are looking forward to get a. It actually establishes the brand, because we are in a oligopolistic market. Everyone is a large player. We are the only startup fighting for our market share. So that is there. And then we are working with Government of India also for large project deliveries, especially in the education technology. We are already recognized as an R&D institute by Government of India. We are working with Technology Department Bhavan to build, because in one way if you look at it, operating system is also an asset to the nation. You saw Russia war, right? Windows stopped giving its services to Russia, and the infrastructure, railways, airlines, everyone was running Windows. So you see how much impact this operating system can have on day-to-day lives of a country. So we see a lot of interest from the government also, and we are working very closely already. We'll announce something very soon. We are looking to get some funds from Technology Department Bhavan to build India-based operating system stack.